Imagine there's something that decides what can be known and what cannot, or when. That we live in a simulation so sophisticated that when an idea threatens to reveal the system's structure, it's corrected, like a bug in the code. In computer science, this is called a patch that erases the error, closes the hole, and rewrites history. What if humanity's history has been patched by the simulators? Today, on Reality Shift, we explore real cases where knowledge seemed to be erased, diverted, or rewritten, as if someone or something were silently applying corrections to the script of our reality. And if this topic interests you, subscribe to Reality Shift and hit the bell. Don't let the algorithm or the simulation silence us too. In the world of programming, a patch is an update that fixes errors or vulnerabilities. In a simulation, patches could be applied when someone discovers a flaw in the system. An individual gets too close to the truth, and then reality adjusts. Books disappear, witnesses change their stories, ideas are ridiculed. What seemed like a breakthrough becomes a blurry memory. It's the perfect censorship. It leaves no traces, only silence. Some thinkers have suggested that certain key moments in humanity have been updated as if someone were correcting a narrative breach. Year 1600, Rome. Giordano Bruno, a former monk turned philosopher, defended ideas unthinkable for his time. That the universe is infinite, that parallel worlds exist, that there are other forms of life, possibly more advanced than us. He was tried for 7 years and finally burned at the stake. Was it an execution for heresy, or was it a narrative rollback? A patch applied by the system to prevent human thought from reaching a level that could break the simulation. Because if Bruno was right, then we've known for centuries that we are not alone, neither here nor in this version of reality. 5th century Alexandria. Hypatia, a woman who taught mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy in an era dominated by intolerance. It was said she understood celestial cycles better than anyone. What teachings disappeared with her? She was dismembered by a manipulated mob. The Library of Alexandria, which might have contained records of earlier civilizations, perhaps other iterations of reality, was destroyed. Was it simply fanaticism? Or did the simulation apply a severe patch to erase everything that could allow us to understand our position within the system? We remind you that there's a special on Reality Shift dedicated to Hypatia. Feel free to check it out. Nikola Tesla claimed to have received signals from space. He spoke of the frequency of the universe, of free and unlimited energy, of machines that could cause earthquakes. Was he building tools to interact directly with the code of reality? After his death, his documents disappeared. What remained was a watered-down version, the eccentric inventor, the fringe scientist. But what if Tesla activated an exploit? What if the simulators applied a containment patch that included censorship, disappearance, and discredit? Nikola Tesla said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Don't miss the specific content about this disruptive genius and the mysteries surrounding his disappearance. You can find it linked on screen. What if these aren't isolated cases? Alan Turing, condemned and silenced. John Dee, linked to non-human intelligence and then forgotten. Philip K. Dick claimed in an interview that he had detected changes in reality. Jacques Vallée, his more complex and multidimensional view of what we understand as extraterrestrials has been overshadowed in the media and popular culture in favor of simpler approaches. In each one, a pattern. They discover something, they communicate it, they are ignored or removed from the official narrative. Coincidence? Or system maintenance? If the simulation patches itself, it leaves residue. Historical gaps. Discoveries remade decades later. Improbable statistical coincidences. Glitches, inexplicable events, the Mandela effect, synchronicities, and above all, silence. Patches don't just fix errors, they also control the narrative. The purpose of a patch sometimes may not be a complete elimination of an idea, but to delay it or soften its impact. But if we detect them, perhaps we can get ahead of the next one. If history has been censored, what else has been hidden? Are we reconstructing pieces of a previous truth that was eliminated? And you? Do you know of any case that might have been a victim of the simulation's censorship? Leave us your opinion in the comments. Hit like if you want us to keep exploring these topics. And don't forget to subscribe to Reality Shift, where we question the programming of reality, line by line.